is the best little girl in the world, and she's always come to see me do comics and comics here. And she's been working on her set, and she's going to make her debut as a comedian tonight. So, ladies and gentlemen, please do me a huge favor and help me welcome to the stage my daughter, Miranda.
I'm Miranda Frank, daughter of the Tom Frank, who is the creator of Comics and Comics. So, yeah, I do not usually perform. This is my first time, and I usually go and I support him, and I come to many of his shows and I watch him do his stuff. But that's not all I do. I sit back to myself and I'm thinking that Tom Frank thinks he's so funny. Wait till they get a load of me. This is my load. This is the load of me. Watch out, guys. Here I come. So, yeah, I am a geek. I'm wearing a geek shirt. This is from the 7th Voyage of Sinbad. You know, it's right here. And, yeah, one time I tried to prove that I was a geek at school. I'm just sitting and eating lunch with my friends, and I bring this subject up, like, you know, I think I'm a geek. And my friend just goes, what? No, you're not a geek. No, you're cool. You're a popular kid like me. Yeah, because she thought that I was embarrassing myself. But no, I'm proud to be a geek. I'm proud to like. She thought that I was saying that I was a loser. But I'm like I'm trying to explain to her that I'm like, no. I'm not upset with my self-esteem. I'm not uncomfortable in my own skin. And by the way, you're not that popular. Don't tell her I said that. Anyway, so yeah, I like all these geek stuff. My dad teaches me all these cool geeky things. You know, Star Trek, huge Trekkie. The Twilight Zone, Rod Serling, yeah, Twilight Zone, and you know all those cool Godzilla stuff. Yeah. So yeah, but Dad, I know you're teaching me all these good, cool stuff, but couldn't you teach me things in this millennium? If I had built a time machine and traveled to 1972, I would have been just fine. But, I mean, what's this thing people talk about called Game of Thrones? Like, what is this? Is it like the Hunger Games with a bunch of thrones everywhere? Yeah. And I'm like telling all these cool stuff at school with my friends, and they're like, you're being exposed to a lot of good stuff, but where did you dig up that old fossil? As Han Solo once said. Yeah. Another geeky thing I like is The Hobbit. All those cool Hobbit movies came out. My favorite character is Smaug, the fire-breathing dragon, the greedy guy, the villain, the main antagonist. And yeah, I love that scene where he's about to destroy Lake Town. Yeah, he like kicks their butt and burns everything. But then he dies, and it's boring without him. I mean, I know it was mean and all, but like it was a bit more fun with him around. And I want to rewrite that ending. Like he's flying towards Lake Town, but he's doing a Matthew McConaughey Lincoln car commercial. And this is how it would have been. Sometimes you have to fly backwards to actually fly forward. I don't mean like literally flying backwards. I mean like flying way back. Like turning a classic children's novel into 3 mediocre movies. how Peter Jackson tried to convince you that these movies were Lord of the Rings. That would have made sense. But you don't destroy Lake Town because it makes sense. You do it because you love it. Or maybe because you just want revenge. Yeah. I feel powerful destroying Lake Town all night long. Contemplating the important questions of life. Who am I? Why am I here? When I'm done destroying Lake Town, should I eat Bilbo Baggins or kill Thorin Oakenshield? Yeah. I mean, Thorin is actually pretty annoying, and he's like, "Oh, we're coming to reclaim our homeland." And I don't understand half of the words that he says. But Bilbo Baggins is, small, and he's fat. I do enjoy plump meals every once in a while. But he does eat 4 meals a day, and that 4th meal is Taco Bell. So I don't know if I should eat him or not. But then Jar Jar Binks shows up. Jar Jar Binks! What would a hideous Gungan wretch like you be doing here? Misa just want to tell you how much Misa and the other Gungans on Naboo like the new Hobbit movies. So, Misa want to know, can Misa have your autograph? I hate my job. And by the way, while you're at it, why don't you tell that George Lucas, not only did he create a character as annoying as you, but he also ruined another trilogy. Anyway, so, another geeky thing I mentioned earlier was Star Trek, and we all know that Captain or Admiral James Tiberius Kirk was played by William Shatner. And it would be a dream come true if he came to one of our shows. And then he said all these cool remarks about it, and these are what his remarks would be. It's a very good show. But the comedians might need some improvement. See, Ed Greer, I recently discovered that his favorite word is literally. He says it over and over again. Like this. Literally. And I get all these texts and emails from him. And it says that word in the middle of a sentence. And Joe Starr is a cool and funny guy. But never get him drunk. Or else he'll mix up the names of the animatronic creatures in the never-ending story. Like this. Oh, yeah, remember Gamork? He's the white dragon thing that helps Atreyu on his quest. And Gamork, and Falcor, he's the giant werewolf thing that tries to kill Atreyu. Joe, really? And that Tom, Frank, He thinks he's so funny. But the references he makes are way older than the glasses that Dr. McCoy gave me for my birthday. Which I hate. And my cat is also geeky. Like, because, for instance, one night, this raccoon was in our backyard. And I see her going like this. She's batting at the window and hissing really loud and like hunching up her back to make her look bigger. But then she starts talking and saying this. Who are you that would stand against me? I am fire. I am death. My fur is iron. No blade can pierce me. My teeth are swords. My claws are spears. You will burn. And the raccoon up and looks at her and goes, "Really?" "Well, guess what, kitty cat? My name's Rocket Raccoon. And I have 4 alien friends that travel around the galaxy and help me beat up bad guys. So if you think you've got the guts to stand up to me, P.S. I'm way bigger than you. And I've also got this large ray gun that I'm holding in front of me. The name's Rocket Raccoon, and the name's Miranda Frank. Thank you very much."
It's true, that is possible. Apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Okay.